The next topic we will be looking at is solving a system with infinitely many solutions. So it asks us to solve the system of negative 9x plus 3y, and that's equal to negative 24, as well as 3x minus y equal to a positive 8. So we could go ahead and use substitution or elimination, but this one looks like it would be nice for elimination, as all we have to do is multiply, in this case, the bottom by 3. So bottom by 3 for elimination. So if we multiply the bottom by 3, we actually end up getting a 9. So the 9x's will cancel out with a negative 9x. So we will be left with the remainder of our y's and our constants. So let's go ahead and multiply that out. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the top original. And then the bottom will now be equal to a 9x, and then finally minus 3y, and that is equal to a positive 24. So the negative 9x and the positive 9x, as well as the positive 3y and the negative 3y will cancel out, and then finally the negative 24 and the positive 24 will cancel out. So that will leave us with a 0 equal to 0, which does make sense, but it also means that we are left with an infinite number of solutions. So what we need to do is actually solve the equation for y. So we can go ahead and say solve equation for y. It doesn't matter which one, you just need to pick one of them and solve for y. So let's go ahead and take a negative 9x and then add a 3y equal to negative 24. This was our top original, and solve it for y. So in this case, we can go ahead and add the 9x over to the right hand side, leaving us with 3y equal to a positive 9x, and then finally minus a 24, and divided by 3. So that leaves us with the line of y equal to 3x minus 8. And then we can go ahead and use this for our final answer. So since we have an infinite number of solutions, the way that we can write this, x, and then when we have x, we have our line of y is equal to 3x minus 8. So we can just write 3x minus 8 because that's equal to a y. Additional information that we can note is that it is dependent as well as consistent.